So everyone will teach you how to write resumes, how to create an impressive LinkedIn profile. They'll even prepare you for the interviews. But no one really prepares you for what happens after you get the job. The politics, the power plays, the silent mind games. Okay, so have you ever left a meeting feeling like something was off but you just couldn't figure out what? Or been blamed for something you didn't even do? Well, that's not bad luck. That's strategy. That's corporate politics. But don't worry, today I'll decode it all for you. Because your fresher coach Ishita, in this episode of Freshers GPT, is going to tell you the most clever, subtle and powerful corporate politics moves that actually happen around you, whether you see them or not. And how you can recognize, survive and even use them to your advantage. So stay with me till the end. Number 1, the blame transfer. This is the oldest trick in the book. Whenever something goes wrong, for example, a deadline is missed or maybe a project fails, instead of owning up, someone always finds the most vulnerable person in the room to put it all on. And guess who gets picked? The quiet one, the new one, the intern, or the fresher. So what you need to do here? Always document your work. Emails, messages, timelines. Send summary notes or follow-ups after meetings like, as discussed in the meeting, here's exactly what I'll be working on. Trust me, that one email can protect you when it matters the most. And don't wait for the blame to come. Be ready. Number 2, the gatekeeper. So this person basically controls information like it is gold. They give it to some and they hide it from others. They withhold updates, don't forward the meeting invites, and selectively pass on information to some while keeping others out of the loop. For example, has it ever happened to you that you found out about an important meeting or a submission deadline after it had already happened? So what you need to do here is build connections outside of your immediate team and never just rely on one source, so that if one person blocks you, there's always someone else who fills you in. Join meetings, ask questions, and don't forget to always be proactive. Number 3, the email sniper. Ever received an email with a smiley face but feels like a slap? They are basically subtle digs at you, dressed as reminders. These emails look professional, but they are packed with attitude. For example, you missed an update and the next morning there's an email that goes to your manager that says, hope this time the update reaches everyone, especially you. So what you need to do here is always respond with calm professionalism and don't mirror their tone. Use phrases like, thanks for flagging this, I'll take it from here. And keep it factual. Let your tone reflect confidence and not any sort of irritation or arguments. Trust me, it's for your best. Number 4, the sweet burn. These are basically compliments that come with a sting. They are meant to throw you off your confidence. Wow, didn't expect you to crack that client presentation. You actually handled that report really well, surprisingly. And what you need to do here? Just smile, nod, and don't give them the reaction they want. You can say, thanks, I'm proud how it turned out to be and I really worked hard for it. Now that's enough for them to shut down without a fight. And the goal is to make them uncomfortable with your confidence. Number 5, the silent treatment. Now it doesn't just happen in relationships. Surprisingly, it happens in corporates as well. Now this one's brutal. You are actually excluded from meetings, projects, and even group chats. No one says anything directly to you and you are being kept in the dark intentionally. For example, everyone's discussing about the next client pitch over lunch and you didn't even know there was a client pitch. Now what you need to do here? Don't panic. Step in, ask questions, request for meeting minutes. You can say, hey, I'd love to contribute to this the next time. If you don't mind, can I be looped in on this? Be visible and don't shrink. Number 6, the double-faced buddy. Now they act like your besties at work, but run and report everything you say to your managers. Basically, gossip merchants in disguise. For example, you casually mentioned about being overwhelmed with work to your bestie, and the next thing you know that your manager comes to you and says, I've heard that you are unhappy with the workload. Is that true? Now what you need to do here, I have said this 100 times before and I'll say it again. Don't overshare at work. Build your friendships very slowly and observe who respects your confidence. Keep your future plans and your frustrations to yourself unless you are very sure that the other person will keep it to themselves. And to know what exactly you don't need to share at work, don't forget to check this video of mine. Number 7. The closed door club. Just like it sounds, you hear decisions were made without you. People have moved ahead on things and you didn't even know about it. Everything is happening behind the closed doors. For example, you have been working on a project for a couple of weeks and suddenly you get the news that it has been reassigned in a meeting that you weren't even part of. So what you need to do here is, if it affects your work, don't be hesitant to ask for updates. Share your progress updates regularly with your managers. Stay looped in even if you are not invited, and don't afraid to ask, "Hey, I just wanted to check if anything changed on this project. Please do let me know." You can even say, "Can I please be added to that thread?" Number 8. The fall guy setup. Well, it's quite similar to blame shifting, but here you are deliberately being set up to fail. For example, you are given unclear instructions or an unrealistic deadline, and when things fall apart, suddenly, magically, it's all your fault. Now, what you need to do here is ask questions. Clarify the expectations from you over emails. You can write, "Just to confirm, is this the expected timeline?" Or you can say, "Just to be clear, are these the priorities right now?" Now, this creates the proof that you were set up to fail and you didn't just drop the ball. Number 9. The power play. So there are always these people in corporate. In meetings, they dominate. They talk over you, name drop leadership, make you feel small all the time. Now this is not accidental. It's actually a flex. For example, in a meeting, you raised a point, but they interrupted, rephrased it, and then took all the credit. Now everyone in the room is clapping for them and you just sit there in one corner of the room, confused. Now what you need to do here is speak with facts and not with emotion. See, when you talk sense, people will listen, even if you're not the loudest voice in the room. Practice one-liners like these. Okay, so to build on what I just said earlier, just to clarify the point that I raised, now this helps you to reclaim your voice professionally. And lastly, the hidden alliance. So some people in corporate, they move very smartly by building the right alliances. Now they aren't alone. They are backed by strong seniors, mentors, and even strong peers. For example, you must have noticed that there's always this one senior who keeps on supporting the ideas of a junior in all the meetings. And then later you find out that they both have been working on the project together offline. That's the right alliance. So what you need to do here is build trust-based connections. Show up in the right places at the right time. Town halls, projects, team events. You never know which bond you create helps you at the time you need them the most. So always pick your allies wisely. And with this, we come to the end of our game of politics, which is apparently an inevitable part of the corporate world. And I hope you guys found this video helpful, and if you did, don't forget to put a thumbs up on it, and do let me know in the comments if you have ever experienced any of these tactics in your workplace. Let me know your experiences, what you did there, and what you would suggest to your fellow freshers. I'd love to read all your experiences, and before that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and do let me know in the comments what other topics you want me to cover in my upcoming videos. Till then, don't forget to follow along my content on my YouTube channel and also keep following on my Instagram. Until next time, keep playing smart. Bye.